Well, welcome everybody to the Dream Team family. And as you can see, we've got our very beautiful special guest on today, Elisa. How are you, Elisa?
I am doing fantastic. How about you guys?
Hi, Nikki. How are you?
Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Yeah, we're just it's so strange. The energy changes again when you've got three people here, and it takes a while to adapt. And I actually feel like that's what we're actually all doing is we're adapting right now. So this is a really good example of it, and integrating, which we're integrating your comments and dreams and working as a group. So it'll be interesting how the flow goes today. But yeah, what about
I
you,
love
Marie?
it. Yeah, no, good. I was just saying I've had this bit of a lurgy that it's been weird and yeah, very energetically driven is what I'm getting. So, but and this is why I put up as well for this week is have you been experiencing wilder than usual dreams lately? And let's discuss why. And oh my gosh, last night I had one of the wildest dreams I've had in such a long time, and it was for everyone. It wasn't just for me. So, really interesting. But yeah, so really interesting. Lots of energetic stuff going on. So I'd love to see how everyone else has been going. Let us know, what have you been experiencing? Have you been experiencing light body symptoms? You know, things like that huge ringing ears, or as Elisa and I have been feeling some eye stuff going on, some dizziness. And Nick, you said you've really come across some intuitions around what's happening for you on that level as well. So let us know, who have we got on? We've got beautiful Kylie on, Kathleen, hello, Marie. Oh, and good, Kathleen's had another dream as well. I think what we're going to do is today we're going to start with one of Elisa's dreams from when you were in. Can you say it for me, Vipshantom?
So he says, like the guy who teaches it calls it Vipassana. The two S's is like an SH. So Vipassana.
Vipshana. Okay,
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it'd be really relevant to have Elisa just come on and maybe we'll look at a couple of your dreams, and then Erin, my friend, sent through some really, I think, really relevant dreams for all of us as a reminder about really being human and what are our emotions and how can we observe them to actually learn and grow from them, which I love. Um, so Lisa, if we start with you. Oh, sorry, Jazzy wanted to say hello. So yeah, Jasper wants to say hello to everybody. Hi, Jazzy.
Jesse.
All right, do you want to start with your first dream, Lisa?
Ooh, okay. I'm okay. I went back to my old job at Bell South. So Bell South was the job I got when I got out of college. I was in an area that felt like my old office, but the shelves and walls were made of rich mahogany. And I was opening my drawers, and they were full of beautiful crystals, which were all either in hues of blue, rich green colors like emerald on the shelves, were huge clusters. And I found a 1910 penny with Mother Mary on one side.
That's so cool. All right. So what did you get straight away from that, Nick? I've got to find my book. I have to look something
I
up.
felt you were actually that richness was tapping back into a time and a place where you were part of that. When the frequencies were much higher and life was much more, just flowed more. I feel like the flow, that's where the concept of the crystals is coming in for me. There's something really lovely about that experience that you had during that time. And then the Mother Mary thing to me is that really, it's that beautiful love of the feminine coming through and taking over once again. I actually feel like you're bringing in new codes or you're adding something new to the frequency that we're having right now.
I agree, and I got the hit to look up desk. So in our beautiful Betty Bethard's book, for those of you that don't know, a desk says it's a problem you're working on, or study, exploration, and self-discovery. And I feel that because you opened the drawer and the crystals were in there, it was almost like there was a part of you that you hadn't yet fully discovered back then, but it was hidden. Like Nick said, it was actually within you. And now you've sort of really tapped into that. but I feel sometimes too we get shown that what we've experienced, we had to almost go through that to become who we are. And it was your hidden treasure trove that you've now found. But, you know, without that job or that environment, you wouldn't have got to where you are or who you are. I don't know.
Right.
That's just, what did you get from it, Elisa?
Nothing came to mind when I read it. I know dreams to me are so
Obscure.
weird. To me, they're so like disjointed and they never make sense to me. I don't know. I mean, and why did I know it was a 1910 penny? Like, how did I pay attention to that?
Yeah. So we can add up the numbers. So it's not 1 and 9 is 10, and 10. You can either look at that as 20 or you can look at it as an 11. So 1 and 9 is 1, and then the 1 makes it 11, which is a master number. So it's the shift. And Mary Magdalene to me is that divine feminine.
Well, this was Mother Mary.
Yeah. So Mother Mary is the divine feminine aspect, that real, you know, the heart, the depth in the heart. So that
and
is
the coin is currency, and to me that's the new currency, that love frequency. It's the currency we're moving into, and that we're going to learn to use that more as a form of energy exchange.
Yeah. What do you think about the crystals just being, I thought that it was weird that the crystals were just blue or green, like there weren't any other color.
So what do you think that means? If you associate it with your chakras, where do you think the blue and where do they come from? You tell me.
So those are the higher chakras, you know, the green, and then the blues, like, you know, the throat and the third eye kind of has a bluish tint to it as well. And it's also colors that I like. I like the purples and the blues, and, you know, and now lately, like the deep green, like an emerald color. Those I like.
Heart.
Yeah.
So this is definitely you tapping more and more into your heart, and the Mother Mary definitely goes with that. I've had an experience, a couple with Mother Mary energy, and it's so blissful heart. So, you know, so I feel that, you've sort of finding that hidden treasure with the crystals. Let me just pull a couple of cards on this and see what we can get. And who else have we got on? Hi, Kim. Hi, Trixie. We've got Jillian on. Nice to see you, our beautiful dream family. Oh, okay. This one's a little bit hot. Let's have a look here. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm intuitively getting something as well. Yeah. All right. Oh, I love this. So your first card was the 6 of Pentacles. So to me, this is you've been offered these things, but it's to keep a balance. It's been done slowly. So way back when you were working in this place, it's like you started to get fed these little bits of knowing or remembering. Okay. So, and then we got the 8 of Cups. So you knew you had to walk away from something to find something better. And it was really emotional. It was a really big step in your life, is what I'm getting from that. But what that let you do is find your own strength, that beautiful inner strength. So, but it had started all the way back then.
Wow.
So that's what I'm getting from that dream. So if anyone else wants to say something about it, or if they get a hit, you know, always pop it in the comments. It's so wonderful to get different perspectives. So, okay, so that's amazing. So what we'll do is we'll do one of Erin's now, and then we'll do moving through. Okay, so I'm going to pop Erin's up now. My beautiful friend Erin, she's an amazing girl. She's done so much inner work and really focused and had an intention of creating what she wants in life. There was a lot of issues and struggles, and yet she's done it. But I love this because Erin used to get a lot of anxiety and super intelligent, and then now she's just like this amazing balanced person. So Nick, do you want to read this one out? Then I'll get Lisa to do the next one.
Hi, Erin. So standing on a foreign coastline overlooking the ocean with mountains and a civilization in the distance, a gigantic wave far greater than the mountains approaches and engulfs the entire coastline, mountains and civilizations, with very few survivors. I was afraid of the wave. I felt calm and a matter of fact, as though I could see it coming and accepted what was happening. Among the survivors were people I recognised, including my brother and a past flame. I visited their home afterwards, where they spoke about relocating to higher ground to survive another wave they believed was coming. We discussed whether their plan would actually work, and the dream ended without fear or distress.
I mean, this is just such a classic dream for all of us, I think, to really remember as well. And Erin's actually put up at the end what her thoughts were about both of these dreams. So, so Nick, do you want to start with what the feeling was you got from this?
Yeah, it took me back to a very similar dream I had. Okay. I had one of these in the early days of doing the show, and now it's actually has so much more meaning reading this and understanding. It was the same. It was a big wave that was coming that was going to take over. I was standing on the coastline, but I felt like I was high. I wasn't going to get affected by it. And I was watching this, and I ended up going into a tall building, and climbing up the stairs in the tall building, which actually felt like it was all glass and transparent. But the feeling I got with that was that everything would be okay, regardless of what I saw and what was happening. It was to bring it back into myself, because the water is emotion, big emotion was happening. So that's how I interpret that feeling I get from it. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, interesting. I'm just pulling some cards for Erin, but straight away, when it was almost like watching, being the observer and watching, Erin, your own transitioning. So that civilization, everything that had been set up, has been cleared, and emotionally, there's just been this huge shift, because exactly the big wave, that's emotions. Mm-hmm. I feel this is also from other lifetimes that you've conquered in this lifetime. That feels very much like, oh, wow, that's how I used to be and I couldn't get out of it. And this is why we have souls that come through to help us in this lifetime. So your old flame, your brother, were supportive souls that also wanted to learn something from those lifetimes, is what I'm feeling. But this time it feels to me like you've conquered it, and you've actually, oh my gosh, these amazing cards. It makes so much sense, so it feels like you've actually conquered what your soul has come here and the challenge that you've given to yourself. So let's just have a little look at the cards. The first one is the Six of Swords, which is fantastic, because this is moving. See how the water's really a bit rough here? It's moving into calmer waters through your planning, through your mind. So much, much better things coming up. Wheel of Fortune. Movement again. And it's just going with that flow. Everything turns as it needs to. And Queen of Wands. So this to me is about really being intuitive, knowing yourself, having integrity. The black cat that's in there is intuition. Taking actions from your intuition, which I know you really do now, and you own it. And this is what this is all about, this dream to me. So it's pretty, So, and I feel this is for all of us to realize. The next dream as well, I feel, has got a lot in it too. But to realize that we're human and our emotions can be our guide. So instead of getting mad at ourselves for having feelings and emotions, actually feel it and then go, okay, well, show me what's the best way for me to move forward from this, or show me what work I need to do internally from this. So I use my emotions as a guide as to where I'm going, how I'm perceiving things, what I'm creating. So I feel that's what this big dream was about as well. So Elisa, have you got anything that you're feeling with it?
No, I don't know why I thought of Atlantis.
Yeah.
That's what came to me, but that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. And I did too. And I feel that a lot of our beautiful gifts and talents are being actually initiated from Atlantis at the moment, for the souls that have sort of had those experiences there. So I feel that's quite relevant too. Yeah, which, thank you. That's awesome. So should we do Erin's second dream, and then we can move on? Yep, I love it. We've got lots of dreams today. This is what I love. So Lisa, do you want to read this out?
I was at the very bottom of an extremely deep ocean with hundreds of meters of water above me. Other people were present, although I can't remember who they were. I knew I needed to move from the depths of the ocean to the surface, almost as though I was progressing through different levels. At the bottom of the ocean was a gigantic white snake that I had to encounter before I could continue. I had to engage with, embrace, or undergo some form of transformation involving the white snake before I was able to move on. After this encounter, I was able to rise through the different levels of the ocean towards the surface and the shoreline. I woke with the sense that the encounter with the snake was a necessary part of the journey rather than something to fear.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, this one is really, it's similar in a way, isn't it? So when you read that, what did you get, Elisa? What was the feeling or picture, whatever? Did you get something from that?
Yeah, that she's moving through like clearing emotions from her body, like she's really starting to move through the denseness, and kind of what I did at the Vipassana retreat, which is like removing all this stuff to get to the surface so that old memories that are stuck in there can surface. So that's what I thought about.
Love it. Yeah. Nick, what did you get?
Yeah, this is a really beautiful, clear dream to me. It's not even hidden. There's nothing hidden in it. And if you understand the basics of the dream metaphors, that I sort of felt like it's a bit like, you know, when you see those Tetris games where you move up and around and then you hit something, like there's something there that you got to work through or go around. And I feel that's representative of the snake. The snake is a way that but it cajoles us into a way of being, and being white. I mean, it's all about purity and clarity. So it's like, I'm here to help you get to that next level. Even when you feel like, you know, like, oh, it's a long way to go, you're going to get there. I'm just here to help you. And the fact that when you look at the big picture of all of this, yes, it completely relates to your other dream. It's just another way of showing you, rather than something to fear. It's all necessary part of the journey. Oh my God, this is a message for all of us.
That's why I wanted to put these up. I'm so grateful that Erin sent them in.
Yeah.
This is for all of us. And, you know, those emotions, I think we've been so triggered in the past through the emotional body, because that's how we learn. And now I feel like things are really going to start to really calm down, like calm the farm sort of deal to me. And also I've heard that in the legends that when the white, like the animals come through as white, it's a real transformation into a new frequency. So, you know, they talk about white buffalo, the white owl and the white snake. So I feel it's a very significant dream. Absolutely. And so the first card that I pulled for that one, Erin, was the Four of Wands, which I love. This is where there's a community that's really happy. The actions that have been taken have created the most beautiful foundation. So this is all the work we've all done, not just Erin, is really helping us to, within ourselves, come into this beautiful, safe, sacred place. And I love this. The next card up is the Three of Wands. This is looking forward to the future with action we've taken to let go of the past. I mean, these cards, you can't make this up. This is, you know, and you're not going to believe it. Same card again for all of us, okay? The Queen of Wands. Listen to our own integrity. Listen to our intuition and then take action. These are all Wands cards. So through our emotional body, we are learning and then we know what to do. It's like we lose the fear of, oh, okay, I just do this now. We've learned, you know. So I don't know. That's just what seems to be coming up. So yeah, that is for all of us, definitely. Yeah. So, and I love this. Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Nick, do you want to...
Yeah, it sounds like a healthy.
That came to mind too with the snake.
Yes, because the snake is that transformation. Yeah, so that's great. So yeah, just say it. If it comes to you, just say it. It's always good to get these other really cool perspectives. So absolutely.
And on that, I think sometimes what we do is we don't say it because we get such a quick image coming through our head. It's like it's just a quick knowingness, and then we just leave it because it's not how we operate. It's not our standard operating procedure. So yeah, often and when somebody mentions it, you go, yeah, that's what went through my head too.
Exactly. So don't be afraid to say things, even if you think, oh, this is a bit cray. No. This is why we're all together. It's very safe space. So and I feel this is a great place to be able to practice that intuition, because that's the second time that card's come up as well. So, use your intuition, just put it down. And then you start to trust ourselves more. This is what I find. When I do it, I go, oh yeah, I'm so glad I said that or I did that, because it's really confirming my intuition. So this is why it's such a great platform to be able to do that on as well for people.
Yeah.
So,
and the message that you get individually is for you to bounce off from that dream. So it's that's why we share the dreams, because even though they are individual, we get something from all of them, because we all come from the same source, same place. So we have the same understanding of what we're going through. So yeah, just take whatever comes through your head, recognize it, because it's activating something in each of us, and in whatever shape or form.
So true. And also Gillian popped up what she felt blue and green meant for you, Elisa, in that dream.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to read that?
Blue and green. Do you need to speak from the heart?
So is that, and that could be a question you ask yourself, do I need to drop into my heart and then speak? Because you're probably going to be channeling. So using your wisdom, like this morning, you got the intuitive hit about the aloe for your eye and whatever. So yeah, you can do that also when you're talking. So even today, use this platform as a way of maybe dropping into your heart and really just saying it as it comes through. So yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, it's perfect. So okay, now the next one I wanted to do while we're on a roll here, Kathleen, will get to your gorgeous dream as well.
Sherry put in a good comment too, just about that last dream.
Let me have a look.
She says emotional mastery too, perhaps elevating through the depths of water. Yes. Yeah, we talked about mastery last week. So yeah.
Absolutely. Mastery is, and you think about it, we have a mental plane, we have physical, spiritual, emotional, and etheric. And so, like mastering our mental plane is just recognizing when we're getting all the negativity or something's triggering us and we're not coming back into a state of balance. It's all right. Nick, it's for you. And so same with the emotional, when we get triggered and we're reacting, it's like, oh, okay, thank you. This is a great way for me to be able to go in and see what patterning, what lineage, what do I actually need to be working on here. So, yeah, so all of them hold clues for us. So it's so true. Okay, so this is from Marie.
I actually visualized the white snake and felt I've seen it. Very positive. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I know, Marie, you do get a lot of your messages through nature and, lots of messages. You're quite amazing like that. So, okay. Now, I want to read out Dave, our beautiful Dave from the UK, sent through an email. Of course, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning over there for him. So, and I love this. I love it because what it does is it reminds us time and time again how powerful we are. So I'm going to read Dave's synchronicity email. And he just said, "G'day. The other day I was scrolling on Instagram and one of the videos was about red clover and its healing properties." It's funny, I've been seeing this too. I was thinking about my garden. Hey, some red clovers would be nice in the back garden and some white in the front. During weekdays at work, I was thinking about how should I do the front garden with the white clover. And looking at it on the weekend, some was blooming out. Oh, okay, maybe I just never noticed them before, is what he was thinking. Then the next week, it started growing in a pattern I was thinking about. So not only did he create this white clover in his garden, thinking about the pattern he'd like it in, it started to grow like that. If that's not confirmation that we are creators, I don't know what is. Like nature, we are so connected to everything, including nature. So it looks like I shifted realities during the week. On Saturday, I didn't know if I should write this story in an email for you, but when I woke up, it was 555. So that is a sign to share this small story. Have a nice weekend. So thank you, Dave. But honestly, just little things like that. And I feel sometimes we skim over what we consider little things. What it's doing, though, is reinforcing for me, to my soul, reminding me what a great creator I am. And that everything, things I think about, the things I focus and put intention onto, that's what I create in this world. So I'd love to know if anyone else has had some weird, wonderful little synchronicities and creations that they've noticed. I think it's really important that we don't just skim over them. So, yeah, so thanks, Dave, for sharing that. So,
yeah, but it's true. Everything is created through our energy, and our energy is transformed through the heart into the mind to become something real. And I mean, all we're doing is compressing energy into form. And that's what we're learning to do. We're learning to manipulate how to do that again. And sometimes it just happens instantly, you know, and other times the moment the mind wants to take over and do the leading of it, it doesn't work. And people go, oh, I've been doing this, I've been doing. Straight away you're in a thought process rather than a heart-based process. So it's like the patterns of the brain are important to make it real. But I think that's how we're learning. We have to get rid of that filter somehow and still use the brain and the mechanism of the brain, but without it interfering in our manifestation process. Yeah, this is the learning school.
It really is. And no, that's so well said, Nick. And, you know, it's like that. It's like whenever I know I've manifested, even before I knew what I was doing consciously, I used to just go into my heart and go, oh, that feels so amazing to be here. And I can imagine that. So I was still using my mind, but I was coming from my heart and my emotional aspect as well. So, and then the mind just becomes like the little computer screen where you can visualize it and you can imagine that you're there. So it's a really different process.
Yes, because the heart's the portal for it.
Correct. That's it.
We have to go through it for it to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Marie's talking about one of her beautiful animal experiences that she had. Do you want to read this one, Lisa?
Sure. Remember the huge roadrunner? Yeah. The very huge roadrunner I saw last week. A regular size one was in our courtyard today. First ever. It was 2 doors down. By the afternoon, it was at my door, 2 feet from me, and just looking at me.
That is spectacular. I've never seen a roadrunner. Have you? You know that, Nick? You ever seen a roadrunner? No. How amazing. That's just incredible. So, Marie, I'd love you to put in what feeling you got from that, what intuition you got from that, what learning did you get, and did you connect in with the roadrunner? Did you actually telepathically communicate with the roadrunner? I'd love to know. Tell us what you actually got from that, because that's pretty spectacular. So, you know, I thought they moved fast. Sounds like he was moving pretty slow. From 2 doors down. That's pretty funny. So that's so good. And Gillian's had a synchronicity. I love this. Do you want to read this one, Nick?
Yeah, so the synchronicity was after my dad passed. I was thinking if some of the life lessons he had taught me, some of them heavy and emotional, that they were what my soul needed. I was having big emotions. Yeah. Exactly. And, you know, sometimes it's not till a soul leaves this earth plane that we start to really go into the deep questions. And it can be really hard. I remember when my mum transitioned and I felt guilty for weeks and weeks and weeks because I thought I could have been kinder to her. Oh, my God. And that was one of my greatest takeaways. I mean, I just missed her. We used to talk every day on the phone, even though she was 3,000 kilometers away. And I just missed her so much that I went, oh, my God, there was times when I was just a narky little bee. And I went, why would I do that to someone you love? And so it really helped me to start being very mindful with my behavior around people, even if I was feeling frustrated or tired or needed some space. It was like, Marie, and that song, you know, in the end, Only Kindness Matters, really came home to me. So, you know, the lessons that we get. So, Gillian, what you've got is probably sounds like the gratitude for the incidences that created these huge emotions within you as well for your growth. I don't know. So, yeah. So, good. She's put something else up there. Elisa, do you want to read this one?
Then I looked up, the car number plate in front of me was 070 dad. Straight away, the car turned right.
Oh, that is so cool. I mean, this is it, isn't it? We can't make this stuff up. Well, we
Right.
create it, but we get help as well. So
Yeah.
we're not alone, and this is what we have to remember. So thank you for sharing that. And Marie's going to do some pictures for us.
Oh, I was going to send a picture. They're usually fast. This is the Roadrunner. I
Yeah.
feel like something is coming closer, almost here, and maybe it's coming to me. Yeah.
I love that. So maybe it's slowed down, and sometimes this can happen too when we're creating in this beautiful matrix. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, so there's other aspects that have to be brought together as well before maybe a final here you go plate, with what we want on it. So, and sometimes it can sort of slow down maybe before it comes actually into our reality, even though it might have been for a whole year been working really hard, and then it slows down before it comes in. So I love that. I love that thought. So
Yeah, it's funny you say that what's being created for us, because when I was in Hawaii, I took a picture in the lava tube, and in this lava tube, there's nothing there. And in my picture appeared what seemed to be like a console with lights on it, almost like if somebody was controlling the lights to create that reality.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool. And Elisa, you're quite amazing like that, because I know some of the photos you take, it's almost like your ability is to bring through what's behind the scenes of our physical aspect of it. So
Yeah.
I love it when you have photos like that. I've seen this in some of your photos.
Yes. Yes. I don't know if I
Yeah.
posted it on the Telegram channel or not. I might have forgotten, but yeah, we actually went and walked the lava tube again because I'm like, where is this coming from? And I just kept thinking, this just looks like a console, like somebody sitting behind that console and it's moving the lights and creating the experience for us. It was so weird.
Yeah.
What a great way to look at it, though. See, this is what I love, is different perspectives of how is this all created, and maybe it's part of us back there doing all that. Oh, let's get some more explosions happening.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows? I love
I don't
that.
know, but I was in shock when I saw it in the picture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I do. I've seen that in your photos. So that's a real ability you have.
Yes.
So, yeah. But Sherry's also got some synchronicities.
I had a wild synchronicity that's too big to explain, but I'm going to take the opportunity. It involves travel over 5 months, and I'm going to dismiss my fears and make it happen somehow. Oh,
Wow. Okay, this sounds really exciting, Sherry.
it does,
So,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And you have to follow these synchronicities, because you can't make this stuff up. It simply happens. And if you miss them, if you miss the opportunity that the universe is setting up for us, it might take time for it to be reset up somewhere else. It's not a big deal, because nothing we do is wrong and we're not wasting time. But why not just make the most of it? Once we start trusting ourselves and trusting that the universe is working with us, not against us, that's when we can actually do the most in life. I mean, I know we've probably all, we've probably all had experiences like that. So it's, yeah.
Well,
And
that's
you know,
exciting, though.
what was that?
That's-
Sorry.
That's really exciting when you can recognise that,
Yes.
and sometimes just step back and let it play out. Once you've seen it, you've recognised it, it will go the direction it needs to.
That's so true. Like, for example, I remember years and years and years ago, I didn't go out on this Saturday night. I was just at home. I'd been speaking to a friend. I thought, I'll just go to sleep now. And I was just about to go to sleep, and I felt this huge vibration come through my body. And I was going, oh, what's going on here? And I went, okay, I think they want me to leave my body. And I was going, oh my God. I went, no, I can't do it. So I shut it down. And then all week I was at work and stuff, and I was going, oh, you know what? I think I could do it now. I'd really love to actually experience that again. Oh, well, if it happens, it happens. Literally the same thing happened. The following Saturday night, I chose not to go out, spoke to the same friend, went to go to sleep, and it started. And I went, yes, I'm going to do it this time. So sometimes we just need a prep run before we actually then take it and work with it. And that's okay. Sometimes we need to psych ourselves into something. I had no idea it was going to happen at exactly the same time the next week on the same night. It was quite an incredible realization about my intention and that, yep, I'd chosen to do it. So therefore the universe went, right, let's give you another go at this. So it can happen quite quickly as well. So once we actually make that decision.
Yes.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about your dream.
Oh, okay. All right. So I had the most wild dream last night because I've been doing what Elisa suggested because I've been really feeling EMFs and things, and I don't usually I'm fine, but I've been feeling them, like my ears been ringing. I know there's a higher consciousness coming through as well, but I'm just going to put my Faraday cage around me before I go to sleep. I turn off my Wi-Fi. But last night I had this dream, and I was just with this whole group of people, and we were out somewhere, and the next minute I see this all of these like spacecraft and UFOs sort of flying over us in a line. And I went, no, this is just blue beam. This is just blue beam. This isn't real. They're just doing this. It's not real. And then I felt this huge EMFs coming through into my brain. And I was like, no, you don't. And I was going, drag it up. I was going, gargoyles, you get here. No, you're not going to affect me. And I was trying to scream out no so everyone could hear. And I was trying to tell everyone it's just blue beam. It's not real. It was huge. It was like, and I finally got rid of this feeling in my brain that they were trying to, get me to do stuff. And then, yeah, it was just crazy. So that was the main part of the dream, was that. And I was watching all these UFOs, but I could see the blue. And I went, it's blue beam. And a lot of people couldn't. They were taken in by it. So I don't know. What are you getting from that dream?
I actually was wondering that because you faced that,
yeah,
and push back, that it actually changes the trajectory of anything that could happen as well. It will lessen the effect, or it helps because, and I also think that while you were having that dream, someone else was having a very similar experience as well. And so it's like we can change anything because of the fact that the timeline is not linear, we can change anything at all. Our past, our future, our present is a constant flow, a flux. So perhaps that's maybe why you were the one called upon it to do it.
It was very lucid. I was very, very awake in it. And I was warning as many people as I could, and I wasn't allowing that frequency. And I know how powerful I am. So when I say no, it's like no. I love that. Thank you. I didn't even think of it like that. I was just like, no, this is not happening. Not on my watch.
We don't want to water down an effect or have a negative effect when we do. Yeah. No, that's good.
That's a yes. So thank you. I hadn't really looked at it from that. But I knew it was for everyone, but I didn't really get that perspective of it. So thank you. That's awesome. So I don't know if anyone else has been having weird dreams like that as well. So
because we don't want
you time traveled?
What was that? Sorry?
Do you think you time traveled?
Maybe. And I was wondering, maybe
that happened. And then
maybe as well, because we can go in and out, like Nick was saying, with this flux. We don't just have to live in a linear timeline.
Right.
Maybe with this new ability I have, because I had the most amazing greeting with a friend of mine, and what she told me that came through was huge. And she just said, you're now going to be projecting so differently because you had this whole arm of a galaxy that you both shared stuff with. And so she said, so maybe now what I'm doing can actually go and stop it from another timeline as well. So like go back in what we would call back, but maybe it's happening now. I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
Because it's like healing, and it's like, okay, we've had all of these mass experiences everywhere across the galaxy in multiverses and so many experiences that we've individually had. It's time now to just close them off, release them, and keep doing that, because we want to step into something new. And I also think that even though we're very concentrated on what we're doing right here in this space on this earth, it's also everywhere else. And we have to remember that this is crossing over so many fields into so many other universes that if we're all doing it, wow, what a great impact it's going to have on everything.
Absolutely.
We've all learned lessons.
Yeah. So and so Sherry agrees, and it is important to share, and this is why I feel it's so important when you get those intuitive hits, or you need to say something, just say it, put it out there, because you don't know how it's going to be helping or how it's going to be shifting something. So yeah, I love that. So okay, so Marie's had an experience. Alisa, do you want to read this one?
Watching night sky and a ship looked white, rose up and went to a planet, Venus, above it. Just smiled, thought, hi.
Exactly. So I love that. So, it's yeah. I feel too that I can sense the difference with ships, and I can feel when they're benevolent, when they're, whatever. It's just, and they'll do things you ask them, like they'll disappear. A whole cloud disappeared in front of me once. I said, oh, I can feel you. I know you're in behind that cloud. Just show me, can you do that? And the next minute it went and it was gone. The whole cloud was just beautiful. So I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tyler from Journey to Truth, we had him on the show, and he was saying that because he talks to people that are in the secret space program, and the way they explained that was that they have technology that can create the dew point of water to create a cloud around them.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool to hear the technological way that it's done.
That is really
I love
cool.
That, yeah. That's what I want to know. I want to know more of this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, the thing is, we probably do. It's just a matter of remembering it. And when it's right timing, and now that the intention's out there, maybe we'll start to get more rememberings of, this is how it's done. Like Alisa was talking about the console, in the behind the volcano, or behind that volcanic sort of, lava pod. So really interesting. But Marie's been getting some light body symptoms too. I think we're all here. Do you want to read this one, Nick?
Yeah, my ears are ringing, different sounds and pitches, sleeping patterns all over the place, my stomach and body reacting strongly against more foods. Yeah, that all makes complete sense. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm like, my stomach just goes, nah, gone. And I'm okay, I won't be doing that anymore. I have to be really, really mindful about, what I'm actually eating. And like I said, I really feel that this is consciousness as well that's ramping up. So, okay, Jasper wants to say something, and when he does, I can't say no because he'll yell at me. So he's actually just explaining this frequency like thing that's going on. So I'm just going to tune in and just see how he shows it. Okay, so Jasper, let's just tune in and see what you've got for us. Oh my gosh. Okay. He's so clever. So what he's doing is showing us all as like these, he said, do you want to call it a little war machine? So as our frequency is increasing, rising, whatever, we're able to disable the negative frequency. So it's like one side we've got it coming through, and then the other side it's like releasing it. I don't know if this is making sense, but this is what he showed me. So we are actually clearing and cleaning. It's like a vacuum cleaner sucks it in one end and spews it out the other. This is what we're doing. Yeah, it's like we're a conduit, we're a channel. And so that dream last night, and I'm just getting all of these tingles on top of my head. The dream last night I had was exactly that, because as this consciousness comes through and we are expanding, remembering, evolving more from our unremembered state, he said that's when we can actually take this action and work with things, and we just do it because we know how to do it. So there you go. So that was what just came through from him.
That actually explains my cards and my dream.
Okay, come on, throw it out there, Nick.
Well, I'll do this just a stepping stone, so I'll be as precise as possible. So I was teaching children, and I remember one part of the teaching part is I was saying to them, close your eyes and visualize the color that makes you know that when you see food that's unhealthy for you to eat. So the girl said, I got blue, and the boy said, I got red. And I thought, okay, well, that's like the matrix pill, isn't it? Where you can go this side or that side. That's sort of what I thought about it. Of course, I mean spiritual and the energy of red. But then I thought I'll pull some cards for today. So I pulled this card, which says the breath of the divine. Put the, I can't even read that from this side.
Can you read it for us?
Put the precious, sorry. I can't read the first part of it. Something like the past.
Past.
No,
part the preciousness of air.
All right. So have a look at the colours. So that was the card I pulled, the blue and the red. And I thought,
the blue and the red.
That's why I wasn't really interested so much in the writing, because sometimes it's not where your focus is. And I thought, wow, that's amazing. They're those colours, definitely. And I thought, well, I just finished writing my dream down. And then I went to read it to sort of find out more in the book. So the expression of it is, visualise that inside your body there is a battlefield, and where two powerful armies are at war with each other. The rational mind controls the blue army, and it aims to eliminate the red army, which is powered by your heart and wants to unify everything. So what Jasper has explained makes so much sense, because that when I saw that, I thought, oh, right, okay, now I get it. It's like we're having to play a role on either side sometimes in order to completely eliminate something. And and I think that's how he's explained it to me. That makes so much sense, because I've been going through this process of being on one side and trying to work out how I can get onto the other side. You don't have to. It's just a frequency thing. It's just be in that frequency and the rest will fall away if you just allow it. Get the head out, go from the heart, and expand it and open it up more and more and more, which will allow that process to happen. So thanks, Jasper. That makes a lot of sense.
That's amazing. Keep going. I never see any cards or anything.
Yeah. So, well, it goes with what she's saying. So as I was reading to find my dreams in my journal, I said, a thought came to mind as I'm craving to watch videos on YouTube. We are here literally serving what the mind craves or wants. We are a slave to the mind. And if we haven't taken control of it, pay attention to your thoughts and make sure that you are in control of the mind and not on autopilot. When you are being creative, creating, the information comes from what we call the imagination, not the mind. So any given time, you're either in your mind or your imagination, unless you're in total awareness of the present moment. Oh, hold on. I don't know if that comes clearing something or what is that. Okay, so the mind wants to stay relevant. So it will do anything in its power to stay at the forefront of your attention. The mind is no longer relevant as we move to 5D because you're no longer in survival mode. It is not your foe, but it's not your friend either. So we were talking about the mind.
Yeah, I love that. And it, if we can see it like a computer screen, so it helps when we have our intuitions or when we have our emotions, whatever it is that we can create with, it acts like a little TV screen. So we can then just project it out or see it, and that's it, rather than the TV screen controlling us, which is what has been done. Let's face it, when you watch the NEWS and all of those crazy things, they tried to use that to control us. So if we think of it like that, it really shifts, the perspective of it. So,
and then the next part I pulled straight afterwards, which was just confirmation.
Perfect. Yep.
Listen from the heart. I love that. Yep. And the white, I love it because where was it? Sherry said this.
Interesting that the center of the card is white light and cleansing to a purified state. Exactly. Yeah.
So they both had the white light in those cards.
Yeah.
And the heart. Yeah. It was perfect. I love it when we get our explanations done in different ways, and so you can actually go, oh, that's making sense now. One way might not click as well. I love that. So really beautiful.
Yeah.
So and Gillian, I really agree with this. So Elisa, do you want to read Gillian's comment?
I sprained my right wrist, elbow, and ankle 2 weeks ago. I thought I needed to tune into my feminine side more. Since then, my dreams have been amazing. Generations of letting go, realizations.
Yeah. Just realizations. Yeah.
Realizations. Yeah.
And, and Nick, I mean, you can attest to this, can't you, with what happened with your ankle and what's being let go.
Yeah. And all I can say is the message that I really got this morning about me wanting to force it and to make things happen quicker. And even though I know I believe in the long run, or whatever the time frame will be, it'll be fine, was that take this time to heal. This is time for you to heal. And it's not why you had that incident necessarily, because yes, I think you've picked up, it is a lineage thing and it is a connection to your feminine side. But remember, just be in that nice space. You need to create that space to heal right now. And because you're helping, as we talked about with everything else, we're here to clean up everything. And sometimes we can't do it when we're doing all the time. We just have to do it by being. So sending you my love, and I do hope that your recovery is a little bit quicker than mine.
Oh, I know.
It's all in divine timing, Nick, for every person.
Yeah, totally. I know.
Oh, no, it's a tough one though, isn't it? So, oh goodness. Okay, let me just go back and just make sure I haven't missed anyone else's dreams or synchronicities. So, here we go. Yes, I thought so. Kathleen, hello, our beautiful Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen.
Nick, do you want to read it?
Yeah, I had an Akashic reading from Shanna last week, and it was amazing. I would highly recommend doing it. It clarified so many things for me about people close to me. Main message was learning self-love. Yeah.
Honestly, she's so spot on. Like, I think I had a reading, and then my friend Carly had a reading, and she was picking up stuff, and I was going, there's no way she could have known about this. And it was just so relevant to what was going on in the moment. It was, honestly, Shanna really taps in to that Akashic record and just helps me to have another perspective and just a reminder that, yeah, what I'm getting intuitively, yes, just keep focusing on that. Just keep in that state. This is what it's about right now. So really, I would honestly recommend Shanna. And I did pop up her link last week.
It's shakashic@gmail.com.
shakashic@gmail.com. She's amazing. And at the moment she's doing them for free, but she needs to be charging. That girl needs to be charging.
She started doing donation because she got a download that she is worthy of getting an energy exchange. So she started doing donation based. So it's whatever. I mean,
great to know because for us internationally, it can be really difficult to pay something unless you've got like a link for us to be able to do it because of the different banking systems. So, and I know she's working on getting either the website set up or Instagram set up to be able to do that. But yeah, look, just honestly contact her.
I put it on the private chat because I don't have access to the chat. So if you can copy it from the private chat into the comments.
Yeah, I will do that right now. Private chat. Comments. Hang on a minute. This is weird. Let me just go into here. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it. Nope. Usually I can do that. It's not allowing me to switch back to my private chat. Oh. Nick, can you get in to the comments?
I can see it, but I don't think I can paste it when I'm a guest. I'll try, but
yeah, because that's the problem. The problem I'm having. She's gonna have.
Yeah, you can't. You have to connect, and for some reason, I won't do it because it'll probably.
Got it. They've just changed it all. Sorry, I've got it. They've changed everything around. It's now going down the right as an icon. I was going. It's usually up the top. So
mine's on the top still.
Yeah.
Copy. It's all right. I got it. Comments. There we go. Now I can put it in now. Okay, so this is here we go. Success. We win again. Yes. Okay. That's how you contact Shanna.
That's how you spell Akashic, right?
No, you've got Shakashic. It's Akashic. It's Akashic.
Well, it's Shanna, SHA, right? So and then Akashic. So it's she connected it together, but I'm like,
let me check.
I don't know if there's a K at the end. Actually, I can look up my emails.
Yeah, I don't know that. Oh, SHA. I'll find. That's what I'm doing. SHA search. No. No.
It is SHAKASHIC.
Yep,
Okay,
so you
perfect.
got it
That's what I
right.
thought. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's there.
So that's
But is it
correct.
But is it at Proton or Gmail? It's definitely Gmail.
Shoot, you're right. I think it's
Proton.
Proton.
Good.
It's at
Good
Proton.
pickup. Sorry, it's at Proton. So I'm going to put it in again. So it's Shakashik at protonmail.
Mail.com. Yeah. Good catch there, Nick.
I know.
Took
Okay.
3 of us to do it.
Right?
Okay. And I don't know how to delete that, so we'll just leave it. All right, cool.
That's it.
Proton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Kylie. Thanks. She's onto it too. All right. So that's if you want to contact Shanna, just write it down now quickly. For anyone that's so people that are watching this afterwards, you'll still be able to get that obviously off the front here because it's sometimes hard to get all the comments. So all right. So there we go. So we have another beautiful being that's tapping into her gifts is our Shanna. So yeah. Okay, so where are we up to? Gosh, we've only got like 4 minutes left. Can you believe that? Now, actually,
Oh my God, am I coming back from my other dreams?
Yes,
or
I was
am
just
I
reading that now. Oh, what do you want to do? Do you want to bring them back another day, or would you like to just do it now?
It's like
We can do it now.
I have 3 more.
Just do one more now.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the main ones that you felt really shifted something within you.
Okay, I'm looking across the street at these cars that are getting swallowed by a hole created by ungodly amounts of water that are flooding the streets as the water passes by. All of a sudden, out of the hole comes out this woman driving an RV, and she's accelerating as much as the RV can. I mean, I remember this dream like the RV was sideways and she's accelerating like as hard as she can, and she comes out of the hole.
Wow.
And into the street curb without getting killed. We were all watching over here. This is happening across the street. We were all in awe watching how courageous and brave she was when she did it.
I mean, I love this. I mean, I love it. This is such perfect timing because it's really sort of taking us right back to the beginning with Erin's dreams about the water and going through the emotional aspect.
Yeah.
And so what did you get from it first before we go any further? What did you get?
Well, sometimes I'm not sure if that's a representation of me because I'm watching someone else. It's not me. It's not me driving that RV. But that's kind of what I assumed, because she was driving an RV and I was driving, I had an RV, and so I'm assuming it was me making through all these emotions and clearing emotions, being able to get out of that.
I love it. That's exactly right. And it's like, again, you were being the observer. You were actually watching how you got yourself out of the depths, out of the lower 3 chakras, out of the hole. And your RV, you can live in an RV. It's like your whole life, which is what a car represents, is your life as well. And so the fact that you were all watching it, and yet this emotional water wave was coming through again, or the water level, whatever it was, to me, this is almost a replica of Erin's dream. So I love that we brought it up now, because it's telling you the same thing. Congratulations. You've actually been doing immense work. You're mastering the emotional body.
Yes.
You've learnt skills, and you've got tools to be able to help yourself now because you've gone through and done the hard work.
Yeah.
And literally it's about saying, I need to look at me. I need to change things within me, and finding tools that help you do that. And then it becomes easier. So it often can be hard work for a long time in life, trying to get out of that big hole and with your big RV and the water's coming and we feel overwhelmed sometimes. And then I find, like for me, I come into a place of peace, man. And it's just not that hard anymore.
Yeah,
so I feel, you're watching yourself doing that.
Yeah, I feel that's where I'm at. That retreat really did cleanse out what was there. And wow, it really, I'm so peaceful now. And that did not happen with the first one.
No, so you knew you had to go back again.
Somehow, because I didn't go for that reason. I just went to get away from the heat here.
Yeah, isn't it funny, how we tell ourselves these little stories?
Well, it's the subconscious, right? And the higher self going, oh, I'll make her believe that it's for this, but it's not.
And that's what makes this life fun.
Yeah.
So there's always something better and bigger that's driving us.
Yeah, so true.
But Nick, do you want to read that one?
Yeah, Marie says, I like the RV being sideways, and even though you would think impossible, along with the hole and water, it made it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can just feel so overwhelmed. So, this is why I love this beautiful soul dream family, because we can be vulnerable, we can share things and realize that we're not alone. We all go through this. We're all human, and we just have our own way of experiencing it and our own way of expressing it. And it's perfect. So on that note, my lovelies, it's time to say goodbye, sayonara, till tomorrow with Elisa's show. And then I think, are you on next week as well, Elisa, or are you off again?
Yeah, I'll be here.
You're on. Cool. So we will see you tomorrow morning, well, for us in Australia, with Elisa.